Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd's oh, wow.
Liddell has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd's oh, wow.
Liddell has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd's oh, wow.
Liddell has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd's oh, wow.
Liddell has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd's oh, wow.
Liddell has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill.
The start of a fresh season, but we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Royce O'Neal is out there with Malawach. Then it's Green, then it's Dylan Brooks, and it's Booker in at point guard.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Pass to Sabonis. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Malawach. Now here's O'Neal. On the wing, Brooks. Defended by DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls it from the top of the key. And rebounded by Zach LaVine.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Greg.
Sabonis, high post. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
And you see how proficient Sabonis is from mid-range. This is an area that he loves to work from.
And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
They get it back.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. He brought up the difficulties that come along with guarding Devin Booker, and he told me the hard part with Book is that he's a 3-level scorer and a willing passer. He's not just an isolation scorer. They use him in a lot of different actions, so you're constantly chasing him. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Brooks. Driving inside. Ooh, poked away. And Booker puts up a deep three. Rebound by Sacramento. Westbrook, the pass to Levine. Gets a very good look and converts.
How about the confidence that Levine has? Feels like he can take these shots whenever he wants.
Screen by O'Neal. Shoots from 14. Booker, good. Booker's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Booker. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
To the inside.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Sabonis in the post. Rebounded by Green.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
When you think of versatile bigs, Domantas Sabonis comes to mind pretty quickly, RJ.
He's at the top of the list in that regard. Capable of scoring on all 3 levels while also hitting the boards hard. And his passing, well, that's what makes him special.
Just 3 to shoot. From 11 feet away with the tip. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Sabonis. Second chance effort. Westbrook can't hit.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Outside for Booker. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw tonight. That free throw good from Booker.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
And Levine, here we go. The shot that time, not on target. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Phoenix. It's a 5-point game, and that one's good for Brooks.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Now here's Westbrook. Murray from outside. Again, the miss by the Kings. And the Suns pushing it up now. Green for 3. Kept alive. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And Sabonis slams it in.
Yeah, I like that he's not taking any chances there. Sabonis moves up strong with the finish.
Booker, the pass to Brooks. Puts up a 3. Booker, no good. Outside Levine. The deep 3. Pure from 3-point range. Levine's got 7 points in the game. For 3, Booker. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And just nailed.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns Up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well, that's why they're up. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Phoenix.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break, but a big part of their success.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Malawach out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Green. And it's Brooks in at the 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. And a quick look at how the Sacramento Kings schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Pass to Malawach. 6 to shoot. O'Neal passes to Green. Three-pointer, no good. Kings trail by 6. Well, under the current salary cap, it's not sustainable to have 3 max contracts. Richard just asked the Suns.
Yeah, you got to have depth to win in today's NBA. The Suns traded away that depth to have 3 max players, and that limited their ability to put together a cohesive roster.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be...
Oh, what a jam! LaVine walking on air.
Zach LaVine, he's already won multiple dunk contests. Maybe another?
Booker, pass to O'Neal. Outside Booker, the 3. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And last season, the most efficient shooting season of Zach LaVine's career.
Yeah, BA, 2.5% better in his free throw shooting. He would have had a 50, 40, 90 season on his hands, but his scoring is top tier. He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Booker with it, and Sabonis picks him up defensively. Booker, good. Booker's got 14 points.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent. Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
For 3, the putback. Westbrook with the rebound. Kings trail by 4. Here's LaVine. The rebound by Devin Booker. And the Suns shooting at 45% of the game so far. Brooks against DeRozan. Here's Booker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Last season, Richard, the Kings traded away De'Aaron Fox after 7 years with the organization.
And remember, they chose to trade Tyrese Halliburton in an attempt to build around Fox. And now they're both gone. Sacramento is right back at square one.
Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
As we've seen Booker develop into an all-NBA player, it's really been his passing that we've seen the biggest increase.
To the middle. Picked it out of midair. Brooks outside. To the paint. Here's Malawach. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit. Nice ball movement there, delivered the pass right on time.
Screen by O'Neal. Pass to Malawach. For three, Booker. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
When Devin Booker steps on the court, you almost expect 30 or 40-point nights. Booker is that talented.
Pass to Malawach. Back to Booker. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Malawach misses.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Here's Levine. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
We see this time and time again from Levine. He has the ability to put the offense on his shoulders.
Booker, the pass to Green. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're winning and playing with great confidence, but they need to be more efficient with those 3-pointers.
Shot by Levine, no good. Green in the post. And so it's Phoenix finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've done a great job containing Westbrook. And with his explosiveness, that is not an easy task. We'll be back in a moment.
You know, for the Suns, I've hung with these guys in the offseason. They're better than people think, but they still got to prove it.
Yeah, high hopes. And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Suns.
The defensive effort has been...
And that'll do it for...
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
DeAndre Hunter is out there with Achua. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's Carter in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Pass to Malawach. Outside for Brooks. There's a screen. Here's Malawach. The layup off target. Here's Monk on the take, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Turns on the Jets for that drive. Monk's quickness is sometimes deceptive.
Here's Booker. Hauled in by the Kings. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that'll wrap up what has been a 5-game homestand for them. Achua gets the bucket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Iguodaro, he's checked in for the Suns. Monk passes to Hunter. Iguodaro grabs a miss.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Pass to O'Neal. Takes a 3. And finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Now Carter. Iguodaro grabs a miss. Booker with it. He's got 19. Elbow shot on the way. He can't get it to go.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
from going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season. Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, B.A., they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big three of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they'd hoped for.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Kings last season traded for Zach LaVine, and he said, quote, "I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull for their team, and I don't take it for granted." Guys?
Tremendous support. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Inside, pass to Iguodaro. And it's good for two. Iguodaro's got his first basket of the night.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Carter against Booker. Right side Monk. The three. Gets the three to fall. Monk's got his third basket on the night right there. The Suns have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Carter against Booker. Iguodaro. Off target at the rim.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
To the middle for the tie. And the shot goes down. He's got 5.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Brooks outside. No good from outside. And it's Monk with the ball for the Kings. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Here's Booker. And count it from 19 feet away. Booker's got 21.
Whether it's off the dribble or on the catch, it don't matter. Booker is one of the most proficient mid-range shooters.
Outside Monk to the paint. Hits the jump hook.
They really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
To the lead. No good. It's all tied in Sacramento. We'll get right back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so, in the game for Phoenix, Green out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Williams, then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. And both free throws good for Hunter. The Suns trailing. And here's Booker. Williams a screen on Carter. Here's Booker on the attack. He got a piece of it.
First personal foul. Second team.
The free throw drops for Monk.
A guy who loves to play at a quick pace. Monk's speed and tenacity can make him very difficult to guard.
Here's Carter. Outside Monk. Fires from deep. No luck on that one. Suns trail by 3. Outside O'Neal. 3-pointer. Here's Williams. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Williams a screen on Monk. Here's Green. Driving to the basket. They shoot again. And they get it back. Now O'Neal. Brooks a screen on Achua. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Brooks missing.
Aggressive move. I know he wishes he had that one back.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Even in college, you can see that Monk had the ability to take over a game with his scoring, and we've seen those skills translate into the pro game.
And the Kings going with a whole new group out there. Up top, Levine. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Suns trail by 4. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
O'Neal passes to Williams. Shots blocked!
Yeah, great work on defense right there. Shooters have to be careful when Murray is lurking nearby.
Malik Monk's checked in for Sacramento. Williams a screen on Monk. Shot clock at 6. And Williams punches it home.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Here's Monk. Sacramento again missing.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Booker surveying the floor. Now Green. Takes a 3. Outside Booker. Williams a screen on Murray. Here's the pass to Williams. Cash it in!
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
For Sacramento, they've got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Book it! It goes!
Answering the bell, Sabonis. Big time, guys.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. Outside O'Neal. Now Williams. Banks it home! Big shot!
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Sabonis. And he slams it down!
Oh, wow. Big moment. Not too much for Sabonis. He is the moment.
Booker! Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch. And Zach LaVine just commands the ball in these big moments. You want a guy that can not only take that shot, but make that shot.
Here's Murray. Puts up the tray. Williams rips down the board. Green against Levine. Now here's Booker. The D's right on him. Using the glass to lay it in.
Going to work. Booker knows they need points, and it's up to him to deliver.
Sabonis outside. It's good.
Keeping them in this. Sabonis showing no fear, taking the big shot.
Suns trail by 4. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Williams. And he powers it down. One-handed.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Sabonis.
And Sabonis has proven that he is huge in the clutch. He has hit big shots time and time again for this squad.
Ooh, the shot misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Screen by O'Neal. Here's the pass to Williams. Now Brooks. From downtown. Rebounded by Sabonis. Levine. And there's the drive. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And there's a defensive 3-second call.
Shooting for Phoenix, Devin Booker. One shot.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the feet, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow. Liddell, he's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the feet, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow. Liddell, he's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the feet, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow. Liddell, he's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
And the players getting themselves into game. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA. celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. So the opening lineup for the Suns. We've got Malowach. Green is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. The drive by Powell. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
Phoenix with the ball. The Heat getting the bucket. Booker looking around to the inside. Here's Malowach, and there it is for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Adebayo. This game he had 28 points. Now here's Brooks. Driving to the basket. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the quickness of Brooks's drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
It's stolen by Green. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Booker with no one around. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Booker's got 5 now.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
O'Neal against Wiggins. O'Neal drives in. O'Neal sets the screen for Booker. Clock at 6. From the arc. Norman Powell with the rebound.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
Adebayo finds Wiggins to end the run. No good that time. Nice D from Brooks.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Pass to Malowach. Outside, Green. A floater. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
The whole selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Adebayo with this screen on Green. Up top, Adebayo. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
From deep, Green. That one's no good. 0-1 to begin the game. Outside, Hero. Pass to Adebayo. O'Neal against Wiggins. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Wiggins. Miami needs to get a shot off. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
O'Neal a screen on Mitchell. Here's Booker. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the defense.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get prime-time positioning inside.
Hero against Green. 54 seconds left to play in the first. Got it. Good job in the low post.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Mitchell looking it over. To the paint. They swipe it. Booker with it. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Shoots it. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Malowach. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Powell outside. Mitchell wide open. Oh my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare.
And so it's Phoenix in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Jalen Green is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's O'Neal. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Malo in at the center position. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Back to you.
Yeah, he's finding that balance. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And Booker kicks to Green. Pass to Malo. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. On the wing, Green. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And here we go. Hero heading to the hoop. And he comes up with the deuce. Hero's got his first points of the game.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
O'Neal a screen on Mitchell. Booker the pass to O'Neal. Stolen by Mitchell. And they're pushing it up. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Adebayo.
Well, Adebayo makes his living on the interior. He's so dangerous close to the bucket.
Booker out of a cannon. And the dunk by Booker.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And it's been an efficient game for Adebayo. He's done a nice job finding the holes in the defense.
Booker against Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Outside, Green. O'Neal sets the screen for Green. Just 5 on the clock. And good as it rattles through the hoop. And the Suns lead by 6.
Oh, nice mid-range. Jalen Green, I didn't know guys born in 2002 knew about that area of the floor.
Adebayo, that's a 2-pointer. And it's Miami with another. Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style. So that'll never change, but your style has to be fitted to your personnel.
Suns leading by 6. .104 left in the second quarter. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shots good by Hero.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've led by as many as 11 points. O'Neal a screen on Hero. Here's Green in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Putting his size to use. Green's got great length and it helps him there inside.
It's Brooks on the wing, guarded by Powell. Pass to O'Neal. 24 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Booker in the corner. Over Mitchell. No good from Booker. Stolen by Brooks. Three-pointer. That shot off. And so we conclude the first half. The Suns on top, up 6. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those.
And guys, let's turn our... Thank you for being with us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Jaime Jaquez is out there with Khalil Ware. And it's Smith, and it's Larson in at the small forward position. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Gardner passes to Ware. Down low. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
They set the pick. Elbow shot is on the way.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And counting, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the night here. Here's Booker. 11 points in the game. Screen by O'Neal. No good from Booker. The Heat trail by 5. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
O'Neal is screen on Smith. Stripped away. Fast break, here we go. Jaquez with a wide open look. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Suns leading by 3. Now Booker over Smith. Bank shot, no good. Here's Larson. Brooks covering. On the wing, Jaquez. Out to the right wing. Here's Larson. And he hits it to tie the game up. Larson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Here's Booker, and Devin Booker in the paint.
And we see this so often from Booker because he has the green light to take any shot he wants.
Pass to Ware. Jaquez outside. Takes it inside, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Booker. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 2.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Here's Gardner. And the Heat, another 3.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Pass to Malawach. Smith against Booker. Unloads. Here's Malowacz. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life, so I expect him to break even more franchise records.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
One-on-one fast break. Jaquez can't hit.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Brooks outside. Pass to Malowacz. O'Neal from long range. From deep, Brooks. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Setting the floor for the Suns, we've got Green. Williams is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. Miami's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And it's Williams with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 1-point game. Williams has a screen for Booker. Back to Williams. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. The Heat shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Mitchell kicks to Adebayo. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Adebayo's got the lead up to 3 now for Miami. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Booker outside. Pass to Green. Back to Booker. O'Neal a screen on Mitchell. Here's Booker. Out to Brooks to tie it up. Drills it from outside. Brooks has got it all tied up now for the Suns.
Oh, nice feed by Booker, playing the inside-out lead.
Adebayo deciding where to go with it. Wiggins outside. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
There's a guy who just stays active all the time. Bam Adebayo.
He's off on the second. To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender, all right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
Connects from three-point range.
Well, give him credit offensively. Bam has been fighting hard, really taking it at the defense.
Now Brooks, Powell with the steal. Here's the break. Wiggins. Oh, what a play inside.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
Mitchell outside. Wrestler's a 3. O'Neal there for the rebound. Suns trail by 4. Powell with the steal. Here's Adebayo. Puts up the 3. That shot no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's O'Neal. No good. Mitchell outside. Adebayo with the screen for Hero. From 13, buries the jumper.
Well, his shot has come such a long way, and now it's a big part of Bam's repertoire.
O'Neal a screen on Mitchell. Booker fires, and play stops as it looks like they come over the back here.
He must have thought he was a jungle gym the way he was climbing all over his back. Easy call.
Yeah, come on. He knows better than to commit that foul. If you don't have position, they're going to call that every time.
And so Brooks will bring it up for the Suns. 6-point game. Outside Booker. O'Neal sets the screen for Booker. O'Neal trying to break free. No good again that time. The Heat have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth of 9. Mitchell knocks down the three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Booker against Mitchell. Launches it. Williams. Hero there for the rebound. So it's Miami now. Here's Adebayo. And he banks the layup in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Stolen by Brooks. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Overrun.
Liddell has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got,
and the crowd is, oh, wow.
Overrun.
Liddell has done it again. Dynamite.
and look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way.
Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Overrun.
Liddell has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance.
And a peek into the locker room. Players tonight, the league, and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Ali LaForce. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Hero for 3. The Warriors pull it in. And what a wild ride last season for the Warriors, Tim.
Well, it was a roller coaster. They started out hot out of the gate, then they faded, falling all the way to the 11th seed at one point in the West. Then the Jimmy Butler trade righted the ship and got them back in the playoffs.
Here's Hero. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Here's Adebayo. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. But one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
Yeah, when Green is looking to score, this is exactly the area he's most comfortable, right at the rim.
On target from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Porzingis sets a screen. On the attack, Curry. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Well, Curry gets the contact and then he makes the adjustment to convert.
Adebayo, a screen on Butler. The kick out to Adebayo. Wiggins for 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And the Warriors with possession here. It's a 3-point game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight, and he said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. So it's the Warriors now, following the three-point basket by Miami. Porzingis sets a screen, and Melton, here we go, uses the glass on the layup.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Hero, the pass to Adebayo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Melton.
Well, when you look at the footwork and the physicality, Adebayo is a challenging matchup defensively.
And he sinks the second at this early stage of the season. What do you think are the most important things for teams to focus on, Legs?
Well, I think familiarity with new teammates. So you're trying to find that rhythm and flow on both ends of the floor. There's no substitute for real in-game reps, which they're getting now. And ideally, if you can win some games early, it builds confidence.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Drive by Curry. No good on the shot. Good D by Adebayo. Out to Powell. Back to Adebayo. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Adebayo's got 15 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Porzingis for 3. The rebound by Wiggins. Miami leading by 10. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. There's the drive. Adebayo from long range. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. He's got 18.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly. Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. Right side Adebayo. And it's Miami with another.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
And here's Curry for 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Wiggins with a screen on Curry. Outside Adebayo. And stolen by Porzingis. And they're on the run. Green finds Curry. And the basket is good.
Well, defending Curry before he catches the ball is so important. He's got such a quick release.
Pass to Adebayo. The kick out to Wiggins. Adebayo, a screen on Green with 4 on the clock. And it's laid in by Adebayo. Adebayo's got 22 points.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding...
And so it's Miami liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. And they've got a comfortable lead, in large part due to their three-point shooting. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Powell, then it's Davion Mitchell, and it's Hero in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back
but still be tougher than most. And scoring is not always his primary responsibility, but this has been Adebayo's night, and they will take it.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Back to you.
High praise. Allie, thank you. Pass to Green. Stolen by Hero. It's Powell on the wing. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Curry with it. Picked up by Powell. Green, the pass to Porzingis. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Porzingis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Right side Adebayo. And a nice finish on the layup. Adebayo's got 32 points in the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
They just committed too many mistakes. It was impossible to overcome.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Butler. Right side Porzingis. Shoots over Powell. No good from 11 feet. Miami leading by 17. Outside Mitchell. Wiggins right side. Back to Mitchell. Here's Wiggins. Adebayo, a screen on Porzingis. Clock at 6. Adebayo, no good. The Warriors have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. The 3 from Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Adebayo from long range. And no good.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his second Defensive Player of the Year award.
Powell outside. Back to Adebayo. Miami moving it around. Powell's shot is off. Warriors trail by 17. And 1:01 left in the first half. Melton outside. To the inside. Green. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Adebayo, no good.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Curry gets the bucket.
Defending Curry, you just never know when he's going to pull up off the dribble. He keeps you guessing.
And there's Wiggins. That's good. On the assist by Hero. Wiggins got 5 now.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Powell against Butler. The kick out, Curry. Green, the pass to Curry. Can't hit that one. Hero outside. Inside. Here's Adebayo. No good with a layup. Bam Adebayo has been leading the charge for the Heat. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, the intensity has been there defensively. Are you pleased with what you've seen?
Well, they're going to continue to attack. I mean, that's the identity of the team. They're not going to stop.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Welcome, everyone.
Jacking up that many wild threes, you know coach is going to be giving you an earful.
Yeah, but who's calling the plays?
Now let's take a moment. And that'll do it for us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
So on the floor for Golden State, Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. D'Anthony Melton out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. Oh, deflected and stolen by Melton. Jumps up. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Khalil Ware. It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Melton. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Back to Ware. From downtown, drains the triple. Ware's got 5 points now in the quarter.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And it's Smith penetrating. Can't connect from short range.
Those are the ones you definitely have to make. Sometimes there's just enough defense to make a miss.
There's the triple. Butler, that's good. Butler's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the left side wing. Here's Larson. Offensive rebound. And it's Ware missing.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Yeah.
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Allen. And the basket by Curry.
And we've seen this so many times. A hot start by Curry. And once he gets rolling like this, there's not much the defense can do.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Porzingis with a screen on Smith. Lets it fly from 18. It's deflected, and he stays with it. That one falls. Curry's got 17 points. Miami leading by 13. Here's Ware. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And that's why it's important sometimes to read your own miss. Jaquez Jr. really smart to collect that and then cash in.
Smith passes to Jaquez. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And it's Ware missing. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Well, not a whole lot of experience, but you watch Jaime Jaquez, Tim. He looks like a 10-year vet out there.
Yeah, BA, part of that is because he's a 4-year college guy, and now he's plug and play. He's got great footwork, he's tough, and he has a high IQ for the game.
Curry against Smith. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Here's Curry, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And Stephen Curry's been so good for so long. Tim, we tend to forget that early ankle injuries held him back.
Yeah, really, Brian, hard to imagine what he's overcome. Surgery in seasons 2 and 3, then strengthened his lower body and got those ankle braces. Sports medicine has unleashed a killer.
He takes it in. Misses from short range.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Here's Ware. Off target with the 3.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Curry passes to Porzingis. Now Melton. Tipped.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Well, how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Pass to Butler. Back to Porzingis. Outside Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Porzingis. Launches a 3. He can't get that one to fall. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Here's Ware. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Oh, Curry, a sick triple.
And if you let Curry get that shot off, you might as well ring it up.
Here's Ware. And yep, it's good. Ware's got 11 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
No debate there. He got hammered.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
Adebayo from long range. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Miami out in front. They lead by 13. And we're coming right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Bam Adebayo. Powell is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Mitchell in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Adebayo's got 34 points. Timmy, look at some of the elite defenses over the years. What sets a great defense apart from the rest?
Well, 3 main things: personnel, scheme, and effort. But also BA, switchability in the modern game is a huge part, as well as communication.
We think about defense as one-on-one, mano-a-mano. It's so much more than that, though.
It's 5 guys on a string.
Fires the 3. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Green with a screen on Hero. And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Pass to Adebayo from deep. Rebounded by Green.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Oh! Green dropping the hammer!
And so many times Green will give it up in that situation, but not that time. He kept it.
Adebayo from long range. It's rebounded by Golden State. Butler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Porzingis. Back to Curry. The 3-ball. Rebound by the Heat. They led the game at 1 point by 20. It's stolen by Curry. Porzingis finds Green. And there's Curry on the assist from Green. Green's got his 4th assist in this one.
Who has a better floater than Steph?
Not that time.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Here's Porzingis. Green outside. Porzingis sends a screen. Now Butler. Green, 6 on the shot clock. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
We know Green prefers to work up close. He loves getting those high percentage looks.
Adebayo outside. Oh, Green rips down the board.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
Oh, he misses the layup. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Miami. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Porzingis there for the rebound.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Curry fires. He's off from three.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Adebayo, screen on Melton. Here's Adebayo. Bam, going to work inside.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Stephen Curry can't get the three. Heat leading by 9. Now Powell lets loose for three. Oh, no good. Porzingis with a screen on Powell. Melton attacking. Oh, he cannot hit. Heat shooting a solid 47%. Adebayo. It's off.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
First free throw is good, and that brings him with an 8. And Melton drops them both. And here are the Heat. Adebayo, a screen on Melton. Adebayo outside. And yes, sir! Hits the wide open James.
And each year, Adebayo looks more and more comfortable shooting the ball off the catch. He's become a scoring threat from all over the floor.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
He just wants the ball more than anybody else on the floor, and it's ending up in his hands as a result.
First team foul. Now at the line.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second. And that'll push the lead to double digits.
Would have been nice to drain them all, but he did enough to put this one in the bag.
Porzingis with a screen on Powell. Ooh, he leaves no question. And Miami has possession. Adebayo! Up again! And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry outside. 6 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. Wiggins.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he knocks down the first one. And Wiggins drops them both.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow. Liddell has done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
Liddell, he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the
Number 13.
When you look at it, what's the focus for these teams so early on in the campaign?
You know, I think really at this point it's about seeing what you've got, finding out what you have, building chemistry. I think this is where you kind of start to discover the strengths and weaknesses of your team.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Prince out there with Portis. And it's Portis in at the 3 spot. Here's Wiggins. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Antetokounmpo. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. It's offensive basket interference. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Lakers. And Adebayo throws it down.
That is not a simple finish by any means. Adebayo had to keep his focus, makes the D think twice about getting physical with him.
Powell against Portis. Pass to Turner. Giannis outside. Turner with the screen for Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks. Well, you know exactly why they let him have that shot.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. Coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
The #1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
Good ball movement here by Miami, and stolen by Portis. Left side, Porter. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Out to Turner. Portis against Powell. Nice shot by Portis.
First bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Powell with a screen on Giannis. And that one's good. Wiggins has got 7 points.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Turner with the screen for Portis. Back to Turner. The baseline J. Rebound by the Heat.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Adebayo passes to Powell. Back to Adebayo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Miles' turn.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
The shot by Turner, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Portis. 11 points last game. Turner with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
Inside, here's Adebayo. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Boy, and Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
To the middle, 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that.
if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Portis. Back to Antetokounmpo. Off target with the jump hook. Gets it off. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Miami. Their lead at 11 points to end. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. You might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Porter is out there with Prince, and it's Portis in at the 3, the small forward. And it's Wiggins missing.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Using his size, Giannis!
When you look at the long strides and athleticism of Antetokounmpo, he gets coming at that goal. It's hard to stop him.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game. Set the tone and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Kevin, back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Trains it from beyond the arc. Wiggins has got 15 points.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Here's Wiggins following the score by Miles Turner. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 points in the quarter.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Prince the pass to Porter. This one for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Miami leading by 10. Wiggins from outside. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
Porter against Mitchell. Pass to Prince with his first shot attempt. Goes back up. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities offensively.
And he gets it to go.
Scoring barrage from Wiggins. Aggressive, focused. No one's been able to hold him down all night.
So, Clark, when you think about the league's natural scorers, Norman Powell has to be on that list.
For sure, and I think he's underrated, but everybody can't get top billing on the marquee. I mean, there are going to be guys that do great work that don't tend to get the attention that other guys do. But you look at his production, especially when his minutes go up, I mean, he can put it in the basket. He's a hard guy to deal with. He gets it in transition, mid-range game, shooting threes, and if you're not careful, he'll posterize you too.
And here is Antetokounmpo following the 3 from Davion Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now Porter, after Norman Powell, missed from long range. Out to Turner. Bucks passing it around for 3. Porter, no luck. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Miami Heat. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Giannis with it, now defended by Wiggins. They grab their own miss. Portis off with the layup. The Heat leading by 10. Powell dishes to Wiggins. Wiggins a screen on Porter. Wiggins in the post. Turner covering. Pass to Adebayo. Wiggins outside. Puts up a three. Giannis grabs the miss.
Here in the second quarter, he's been cold from distance. I think he may need to adjust his approach.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Adebayo passes to Powell. Back to Adebayo. And he lays it straight in. Adebayo's got 8 points in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Heat. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Welcome, everybody. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a...
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Heat. And that's all for us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Khalil Ware. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Smith. And it's Gardner in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. He gets it in there.
And during his time in the league, the assist numbers have steadily improved for Thompson.
Good on the triple. And the Heat lead by 15.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And he sinks the second. The Heat leading by 14. Pass to Ware. Shoots the three. And the Heat, another three.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
And the shot goes in. Kuzma's got his first points of the night.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
You know, Clark, when Kyle Kuzma is in the right role and the right situation, he can help in so many areas.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he's capable of spacing the floor. His shot has just been a tad inconsistent, so that's why he hasn't gotten to the next level yet. But I love the energy he plays with and his versatility.
So it's the Bucks now. The Heat getting the bucket. Here's Sims. And Ware pulls it down.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Here's Jaquez. No good on the triple. Bucks trail by 17. Here's Jang. And he banks in the layup. Jang's got his first points in this one.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
Miami's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them, and it's good for 2.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Offline with his 3. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Jang, no luck. The Heat leading by 17. Thomas finds Kuzma. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got his 3rd assist on the night.
And how about that display of athletic ability? Kuzma can contort his body when converting on those difficult shots.
And again, it's the Heat missing. Bucks trail by 15. Stops, pops, and Ware pulls it down. Here's Smith into the lane, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Now, here's Thomas, still without a basket. And Jang gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Ware, 10 points for him. And he makes good on the layup. Ware's got 12 points in just the second half.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third. Here's Hackett. Rebound, Milwaukee.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Sims lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Sims has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Back to Ware. There's 48 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And stolen by Jang. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Sims. Pass to Kuzma. To the inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Here's Gardner. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. Out to Kuzma. Hackers with the steal. Here's Larson. The coast-to-coast dunk.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And so it's the Miami Heat with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Trent's out there with Porter. And it's Portis in at the small forward position.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
Here's Wiggins. The shot from the low post is good. 19 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Wiggins just staying with it, refusing to let the defense get the better of him there.
Nice shot by Antetokounmpo.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Hero against Prince. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Back to Hero. Jacks up a three. Porter pulls it in. Bucks trail by 20. Antetokounmpo finds Prince. Here's Turner. He's guarded by Adebayo. And Turner throws it down.
Boy, when Turner gets it rolling now, he can be a dominant scorer.
Pass to Adebayo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Heat?
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Turner almost invites contact around the rim. He's such a strong physical player.
Here's Wiggins with the drive, and Wiggins throws it down hard.
Spectacular move. Wiggins' elevation, body control, strength, elite across the board.
Here's Giannis. Down low, gets it to go.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Wiggins fires the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Wasted no time on that one. Wiggins has got 7 points here in this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Bucks trail by 21. Prince outside, and a wide open look for Portis. Off target with his three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Adebayo finds Wiggins. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Wiggins has got 10 points in just the second half. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Heat have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Offensive rebound, Adebayo, and it's sent back by Turner.
Going to need a better effort than that to get it past Turner. He is an elite rim protector.
The deep three from Mitchell.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Miami.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And after a number of battles over the course of this season series, this victory tonight is going to finish them off with an advantage of 3-1 on the year against Milwaukee.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Bam Adebayo.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
He's off on the first.
Bam Adebayo.
That one is no good. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. Right side Turner, stolen by Mitchell. A three-pointer, Wiggins. And he gets it back.
They grabbed the long rebound there, resetting the shot clock.
Second chance shot. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Here's Milwaukee now. Inside. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
And Milwaukee has possession. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot's good.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
The shot by Adebayo, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, with maybe a step out of his range.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow. Liddell, and he's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow. Liddell, and he's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the
Welcome to 2K Sports Annual. Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason codification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Got to check it out.
Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Now here's Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Pass to Sabonis. Over Adebayo. Sabonis' shot is off. And here are the Heat. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings. Came away with a win.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the night. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Just solid from the line. Levine shoots a high volume and a high percentage from the free throw line. That is the combination you want.
Now here's Levine. Pass to Sabonis. 16 feet out, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The moment Bam gets the ball close in, he's really hard to stop.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside for Levine. DeRozan against Powell. And the dunk by DeRozan.
That's just a high-level move. You won't see many guys make that kind of play, B.A.
Man, just crashing in off the baseline, completing the reverse flush. Wow. Powell against Levine. Back to DeRozan. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Wiggins. Up again. It's good on the putback.
That's one thing about Wiggins. He has great timing around that rim.
Sabonis outside. Pass to Murray. Back to Sabonis. Fades away. And the shot's good. Sabonis has got 6 points. Miami trailing. Here's Adebayo. Blocked!
Yeah, great work on defense right there. Shooters have to be careful when Murray is lurking nearby.
Sabonis outside. And there's the rejection. Wiggins passes to Powell. Miami moving it around. And Adebayo, the bucket on the assist from Powell. He's got 6.
Yeah, just a tremendous athlete. Bam loves to run. Runs so well at that center position.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought in to helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible. Guys?"
They are plenty talented. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Tyler Heroes checked in for Miami. And they'll get another chance. Sabonis in the post. He's guarded by Hero. Outside Murray. 4 on the clock. Fades back. Sabonis can't hit.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Connects from downtown.
Well, Hero takes a ton of threes, no doubt. I mean, he has the green light from his coaches and teammates.
On the wing, Levine. He's guarded by Hero. Picked by Murray. On the wing, Murray. Sabonis in the post. Working on Adebayo. Sabonis in the post. Pounded by Adebayo. Shot's good by Sabonis.
Scoring well this quarter. Picking up steam as he goes.
Adebayo with it. He's picked up by Levine. Adebayo against Sabonis. The shot's good. Adebayo's got 8.
What a job Wiggins has done with his passing skills. Significantly improved over the years.
To the middle. Here's Sabonis. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 4th assist in this one. The Heat have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Bam Adebayo has been leading the charge. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And finished off by Adebayo.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
And so here's Sacramento, trailing by 4. DeRozan, left side. Shot clock at 6. Sacramento needs to get off the shot. Here's Sabonis.
With a wingspan over 7 feet, Adebayo is a hard guy to score on.
Here's Mitchell. And he buries his first look.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Out to Sabonis. Over Adebayo. Sabonis missing again. Miami leading by 6 to the paint. Hey, Wiggins with the elevation.
I love it when Wiggins is aggressive on offense, especially when he's near the rim.
Hero outside. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. And he drives in. And that one drops for him. Sabonis has got 17.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Wiggins finds Adebayo. The kick out to Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, Wiggins punishing him inside.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Kings trail by 8. Here's Mitchell. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Kings have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Levine passes to Sabonis. Soft touch off the glass. Sabonis has got 7 now in this quarter. If you had to say, Richard, what's the most critical component for a team to play effective defense?
I would say being bought in. If players are bought in, you could overcome individual deficiencies.
Well, I'm wondering, RJ, do you think we'll see a Zach LaVine highlight dunk tonight?
Yeah, B.A., most nights we normally do. Something else also, I've come to expect shooting sprees from Zach. This man can rattle off 3 and 4 and a quarter like it's nothing. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Adebayo, a screen on DeRozan. The kick out to Adebayo. Rebounded, Domantas Sabonis. Kings trail by 3. Up top, Levine. He's guarded by Hero. And there's Sabonis. That one's good. On the assist by Levine. Levine's got 5 assists tonight. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Powell for 3. The rebound by Murray.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
DeRozan passes to Sabonis. DeRozan looks it over. Back to Sabonis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And it's now 23 points for Domantas Sabonis. The kick out to Adebayo. The size and power from Bam inside.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Westbrook against Mitchell. Out to the right wing. Here's Sabonis. And Sacramento again with the bucket.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Here's Adebayo. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Levine against Mitchell. Levine passes to Sabonis. Sacramento passing it around. And Sabonis slams it in.
As a coach, you know that you can count on Sabonis to give you a double-double every night.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Right side Adebayo. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 6th assist of the night.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Outside Levine. Here's Sabonis. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. It's been all about Domantas Sabonis for Sacramento. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
And get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll.
Look here now at Sacramento. I always prefer to start the season at home. They don't have that luxury, but sometimes the W.
And let's take a look at this first half of play for the Kings. Not a lot of separation here at the midway point.
Playing well on the road can be.
And that'll do it for.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Domantas Sabonis has been sensational.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Jaime Jaquez out there with Khalil Ware. Then it's Smith, and it's Larson in at the 3. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Malik Monk is a key player for the Kings. He said, coming to the organization, I felt like I could bring an energy that Sac had been waiting for, and it's a comfortable fit. Coming here slows everything down. I can just focus on my craft in hand, and it's been working for me. Back to you.
He's played great for him. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Back to Ware. And he jams it home with authority.
Love the kickback pass to set up the rim runner.
That is a great decision on the break. That's not a pass that every player would see.
Right wing. Ware covers. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Miami shooting their first free throw of the night here. So it's Miami now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Monk covers. Down low. Jaquez. Achua with a rebound. Kings trail by 3. Pass to Hunter. Ware covers. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Smith against Carter. Jaquez with a screen on Carter. Smith passes to Jaquez. Clock at 6. Rebound by Sacramento. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Hunter on the wing. Jaquez covers. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Kings lead by 1. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Pass to Hunter. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Larson with a rebound. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Ware. And the three-pointer goes. Ware's got 7 points here in the quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
He drops it from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Monk looking around. The kick to Hunter. Here's the three. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback. He's got 9.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
Where? That's good.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Ware covers. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Jaquez. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And now it's a 4-point Heat lead. Ware covers. Nice D from Ware. The Heat have gone 6 for 9 in the half. 40 seconds left to play in the third. Achua with some nice D. Here's Monk. Off with the layup.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Precious Achua. That's his first foul. 30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Larson. Back to Smith. 19 seconds left in the third. Ware? That's good.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him in the half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
Will it go? Rebound Miami. Out to the wing. Here's Larson. And it's off from 3-point range.
Can he
count it?
Yes, he can.
Yeah.
Now that's how you end the quarter.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Miami out in front, up 3. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going over with this team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
And Allie, thank you for that. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward positions. Zach LaVine out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Sabonis in at the center position, filling out the middle. And so here's Sacramento. Now Westbrook. Back to Sabonis. 6 to shoot. And that one comes off the assist. By Westbrook. Sabonis has got 29 points.
Ooh, he is in the zone offensively. Sabonis is making good selections and playing with great intensity right now.
Adebayo. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sacramento has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Kings.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers? Taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
Tyler Heroes checked in for Ware. Mitchell finds Adebayo. Miami moving it around. Bam! Hammers it down!
I'll tell you, Bam is having a massive impact on this game. They just can't stop him.
Pass to Sabonis. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And it's good. 2 points.
Probably didn't need the fade on that shot, but he might have thought the defender was a little bit closer.
Shoots from the line. Good work there as it goes. Give him 23.
And Adebayo isn't merely a low-post threat. He can also hurt you with his jumper.
And Sabonis slams it in.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And the basket is good.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Adebayo against Sabonis. Oh, it misses. Miami has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage.
Yeah, in a battle of physicality, Adebayo tends to get the best of you.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Miami?
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area on the floor for them.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
Answering the bell, Sabonis, big time, guys.
The Heat have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Wiggins with a screen on Westbrook. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First one falls.
You look at Westbrook's career, he has always been that guy, a triple-double machine who works hard on both sides of the ball night after night.
Left a little on the table there, but at least he put them in front.
Free throw drops for Sabonis.
Shooting for Sacramento.
And Sabonis drops them both.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Westbrook rips down the board. Sacramento leading by 3. Levine outside. 1:49 left in the final quarter. Deflects the pass. Now with a steal. On the break. Adebayo. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Rising to the challenge, Adebayo stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
Sabonis in the post. Working on Adebayo. Yes, sir! That one's good!
You can see how hungry Sabonis is to help out his team. Whatever they need, this man will fight for it.
Adebayo, a screen on Westbrook. Adebayo outside. Mitchell outside. It's good from beyond the arc.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Sabonis against Adebayo. Sabonis, left side. Here's Westbrook. And here's Sabonis. Shot clock at 5. Nails it! Pretty fade.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Hero!
Yeah, you never want to send Hero.
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use it.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking. And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Here's Levine. And so they foul intentionally.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
Adebayo. So a close game sees Sacramento taking this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow. He's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. No, he's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow. He's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. No, he's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out.
And you look across the NBA landscape, Stan, a lot of turnover in the summer.
Yeah, Kevin, it takes a few weeks just to get used to seeing coaches and players in different spots around the league. And it'll take some time for those players and coaches to adjust as well.
Now Sacramento starting five. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. And it's Westbrook in at the one. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Levine passes to Sabonis with the fadeaway. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
Well, Sabonis has a nice shot from that mid-range area. I think that's a sweet spot for him.
And here's Booker from the arc. Another three for Phoenix.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Now, here's Sabonis. And DeRozan kicks to Westbrook. Back to DeRozan. And the three off target.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And from season to season, Coach, DeMar DeRozan remains incredibly consistent.
Yeah, look, he's consistent because he's extremely professional. This guy's always in shape, always ready to play. He knows what his game is, and he plays to that game. Something of a throwback because his game's built on the mid-range shooting, but everybody could use a DeMar DeRozan on their team.
Banked in off the glass.
It's best to just get out of DeMar's way on a breakaway like that.
Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Booker against Westbrook. Booker dishes to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. They get the rebound. Here's Levine. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
A nice shot by Booker.
Every chance he gets, Booker willing to take that shot. A consistent three-point shooter.
The kick out to Sabonis. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Booker. Sacramento grabs the miss. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with the head coach of the Suns. We talked about Domantas Sabonis, specifically what makes him so hard to guard. Coach told me his basketball IQ and just the way he sees the floor, he just seems to know where to be at all times. And defensively, that's difficult to match up against. They'll need to find a way to contain Sabonis here in this one. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player is so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona's a great choice.
And Green slams it in.
And once Green gets the ball there, not much you can do defensively.
And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist by Levine.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
There's a good screen. Here's Booker. The shot missing. Nice D from Sabonis. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Well, if you're going to go in there, you have to want it. Levine did.
Suns leading by 3. Booker looking around. Stolen by Westbrook. To the paint. He's looking for Levine and finds him. Can't complete the alley-oop. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Booker with it. Now defended by Levine. O'Neal from long range. Levine with the rebound. The Kings trail by 3. And DeRozan throws it down.
DeRozan does so much of his work in tight spaces. It's a luxury for him to be out in the open floor.
Booker the pass to O'Neal. The shot will not fall. Here's Levine. And Levine with the slam.
Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach Levine, reminding us of what he can do.
Pass to Green for the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Green's got 8 points.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball. Whoa, just climbing the ladder for that 360. Stupendous hop.
Yeah, Greg, he was sky high on that finish. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Phoenix. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
On the court right now for the Kings. In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. Russell Westbrook out there with Levine, and Sabonis in at the 5 spot. Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, two things can happen on that, Kevin. Number one, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't, and the ball is thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
From deep, Green. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And Booker kicks to Green. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Malawach. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Zach LaVine. And great offensive firepower for the Kings. But you know what, Stan? They know they got to defend.
Well, their head coach, Doug Christie, made his bones at that end. But it's on these players to execute, and that'll be the challenge.
Offensive rebound to Rosen. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Out to Brooks. Pass to O'Neal. Booker against Westbrook. Booker, no good. Sacramento leading by 3. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change." Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Down low. Sabonis with the steal. Green against Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit. That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
And Westbrook, here we go. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, Westbrook attacks the basket with such velocity. He's so good at getting to where he wants to go.
O'Neal on the wing, and stolen by Murray. Here's Levine. The putback, tries again, and it's Murray laying it in. And now it's an 8-point Sacramento lead. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Sacramento.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Nice little flush there from Sabonis to cap off the possession.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Here's the teardrop. That's no good. He's shooting 5 of 10 for the night. Suns trail by 8. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, but he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Scooped up. And staying with the play, Sabonis. Sabonis has got the lead up to 8 now for the Kings.
Sabonis showing some grit on the glass, putting his size and length to great use.
Booker, no good.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Phoenix has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Tips it, and Green is right there. Green's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
18 feet out, and Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Westbrook. And 12 points for Sabonis.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
From deep, Green, and DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. Kings leading now by 8, and stolen by Booker. Locked loose, Sabonis with the steal. Here's Westbrook, finished off the break.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And so it's Sacramento going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back right after this.
If I were playing now and had to choose a power forward to partner with, I mean, obviously I'm taking Giannis, but Sabonis would be up there.
All right, fellas. And that about wraps it.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Good one out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's Fleming, and it's Highsmith in at the threesome. That's who's out there for Phoenix. A fader, and again it's Sacramento converting.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie, as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The fifth head coach in the last 7 years, that seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Pass to Iguodala. Here's Fleming, covered by Achua. Shot clock at 6. A shot by Fleming, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Suns trail by 12. And it's Goodwin in the corner. And stolen by Achua. Fade away, got that bucket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
And it's Goodwin with the ball for Phoenix. Over in the corner, Allen. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Pass to Highsmith. Back to Allen. Takes a three. That shot off.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Carter with it, now defended by Goodwin. Here's Achua. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Achua's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut back down to 14 after they get the hoop from Goodwin.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
It's hauled in by Goodwin.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. It can't settle for bad shots.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Achua, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, well the Kings are great offensively, but looking for continued improvement on the other end. Head coach Doug Christie said, defensively, what I'm asking them to do, the level of intensity, is difficult. I want you to play so hard that you raise your hand and say, quote, I need to come out of the game. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Kings leading now by 11. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Again, the miss by the Kings. Suns have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Inside, here's Iguodala.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Carter outside. And nothing is falling for him right now. Suns trail by 9. And 1:01 left in the third. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And looking at some numbers for Allen. Some last season stats for him. Last year, averaged 10 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, look, it's not about being a stat stuffer. It's about being a guy coaches can count on and an asset to the team as a whole. Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
For 3, Hunter. Rebound by the Suns. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Stolen. Back to Carter. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. The shot by Monk is no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Kings on top, leading by 9. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court right now for the Kings. Outside of the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. Kings leading now by 9. Here's Levine. Off the inbound, no good.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Devin Booker, 3, right down the hatch.
So those are starting to add up, guys. And of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Chalk up 2 there. And the Kings lead by 8.
Well, Sabonis has been the hub of this offense and has been very effective scoring.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him. Westbrook against Booker. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Murray.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
DeRozan inside. Guarded by Green. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And that is a great move off the baseline and a big-time play at the basket.
Agreed. Fantastic reverse dunk. Had to get up high for that one. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Westbrook kicks to Murray. Kept alive.
And the energy Westbrook plays with is infectious. He looks to hit the boards whenever he can.
And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Levine. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Pass to Westbrook. Fires the 3. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. So Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 14. Knocks down the three.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that.
The drive by Booker.
And Booker looks to score and score often. When he's driving, never afraid of the contact.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Now Brooks fires the three. Sees him with the putback.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? The three goes down.
And Westbrook is very skilled at sizing up defenses. He understands when he should take these quick shots.
And yeah, it's good.
Well, there you go, finding the best look they could.
Sacramento leading by 12. Outside Westbrook, beyond the arc, clean from outside.
He's done that his whole career. Westbrook smooth with the triple.
Booker can't get it. And here's Levine who brings it up for Sacramento.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me,
my
with confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Left side, Westbrook. Missed on the three.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Sacramento.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Domantas Sabonis.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
DeRozan fires. Jumper is off. And it's the Suns with the ball, trailing by 17. Shoots it. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
26 seconds left in the fourth. Westbrook finds Sabonis. Launches it. Bangs on the trifecta.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Back to Booker, so it's the Kings winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right, but with the way they controlled the...
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's... Oh, wow. Reality's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow. Ray Allen has done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the thing, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag.
It's a very special day on the calendar. Noche Latina, commemorating the NBA's connection to Latin heritage and culture. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And the starting lineup for Miami, Tyler Hero is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Powell in at the small forward. And he dunks it down.
Really good focus that time by Wiggins, and now the potential for an and one.
And the athletic platform for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, it is top tier.
Yeah, B.A., it's rare to see him overmatched from a physical standpoint. The #1 overall pick in 2014, he's never been a consistent star, but at his best, he can play with anyone in this league.
Now here's Booker. Outside, Green, 4 on the clock. Outside O'Neal, takes the three, and that one's good. And Green with the assist.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
Adebayo, a screen on Green. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Got a hand on it. Brooks with it. Picked up by Powell. Brooks, a screen on Powell. Back to Brooks. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Booker. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. The putback. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the fouler. Just a terrific read.
Miami moving it around. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Hero.
The moment Bam gets the ball close in, he's really hard to stop.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Phoenix. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Back over to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Over the course of his career, Booker has come a long way, truly developing his playmaking.
Fires for three. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Wiggins. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Malawat.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a three of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Now here's Booker. Off target from three-point range.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved. He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Outside O'Neal to the middle. Here's Malawat. Outside O'Neal. Rebound Miami. It's a 5-point game. Here's Wiggins. Tim, opening night, always a lot of fun for a broadcaster. But what's it like as a player?
Well, no matter how many years you have in the league, opening night creates more butterflies than any other night. You want to make that great first impression for sure, but you're also really excited that it starts to count.
And are you nervous right now?
A tad.
Outside O'Neal to the inside. Here's Malawat. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Wiggins with a screen on Green. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Green against Hero. Pass to Malawat. Outside for Green. Clock at 6. Inside. Puts the move on. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Bam Adebayo. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Now here's Booker. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Green against Hero. And that one's good. Green.
This is where Green is most effective. He's got a great feel for scoring inside.
To the paint. Rebounded by Malawat. Phoenix with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Outside for Green. 20 seconds left in the first. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Wiggins. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Wiggins got 8.
Well, that's just a quick pull-up that time by Wiggins. Not much you're going to be able to do to defend that.
He gets it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. Suns ahead. They're up by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it is tough to lose when you get that many more chances to score.
On the court for Miami here in the second. We've got Norman Powell. Davion Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Adebayo in at the center, locking down the middle. Powell's shot is off.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Booker with it, guarded by Adebayo. Here's Malawat. He's got 5. Brooks, the pass to Booker. Booker splashes in the triple.
Over the course of his career, Book has never been afraid to pull the trigger from deep. He has supreme confidence in that joker.
The Suns lead by 8. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Malawat. Rebound by the Heat. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns, came out with a victory.
They were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
And a credit to their front office. They wanted a more complete team, and that's exactly what we saw in that one.
Mitchell against Booker. Over Mitchell. Booker no good. Heat trail by 6. And the defensive versatility of Bam Adebayo is special, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he can guard 1 through 5, and his offensive game is also versatile. Think about how far he's come since he was drafted. He is a testament to work ethic.
To the inside, some nice ball movement by Phoenix. and pushing it up. Here's Miami. The finish. Wiggins throws it down.
Well, Wiggins always has had the potential to be a threat on any given night to put up a huge number. A consistent scorer who can raise his level of play.
Booker. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And stolen by Green. Inside, here's Malawach. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The putback. Oh, look at Wiggins finish in transition.
And Wiggins is a big, active wing, and that time he used his size and athleticism to give his team a second chance.
To the middle. Outside for Brooks. Green against Hero. Pass to O'Neal. Fires the 3. Al pulls it in.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Down low. Mitchell against Booker. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Adebayo. Miami leading by 4. Wiggins from long range. Oh, Wiggins! Bullseye with the 3.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Booker. And it's Booker again missing.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively. And that's having a ripple effect.
Here's Adebayo. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Booker drives in. And the basket by Malawach. Malawach has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Miami out in front. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
And taking a look at Phoenix, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have.
Now let's talk about what's been going on in our game. I think we've got to start with Andrew Wiggins. That does it for halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. How about Andrew Wiggins? Man, is he playing well.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Royce O'Neal is out there with Malawach. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Green in at the 2. And that's the group for Jordan Ott as we begin the second half. Here's Brooks. And finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Here's Ware. Here's Larson. The Suns clear it. Malawach has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Brooks. They get the rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Guys like Devin Booker are just natural-born scorers. They're always going to figure out a way to get their points.
Pass to Ware. 4-3. Rebounded by Malawach.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
And that one's good. Green. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little 3 happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
3-pointer, Brooks. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists tonight.
Whatever they say at halftime, it is working. They look super confident out there.
And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Malawach. He has 7. And is blocked. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Ooh, stolen by Smith. They've got numbers. Pulls up for 3. Ware controls the rebound and the putback. And the Heat lead by 1.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Malawach. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Ware.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Rebounded by Green. The Suns have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Last year, Jalen Green was twice named Western Conference Player of the Week.
Yeah, and Green was the first Rockets player to win the award multiple times since James Harden in 2019. And, you know, we've seen the flashes, and now on a new team, can he improve his consistency?
Inside, here's Jaquez, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, I love it. He didn't settle that time for a jumper. He found a way to finish with authority.
Now here's Smith. Not a lot of room. Back to Ware. Lays it up and banks it in. Ware's got 6 here in the quarter.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Booker against Smith. Booker, pass to O'Neal. Brooks outside. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Clock at 2. To 3, Booker. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Going inside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
For 3, Booker. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Heat leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Ware. Drops in the layup for 2. Ware's got 8.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Here's Malawach. That's short off the rim. And the Heat with possession. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Back to Booker. Here's the pick. Over Smith. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Drops in the 3. And now a 10-point Heat lead.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Well, this run has given them a bit of separation, but few leads in this league are safe. Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
The 11-footer. No good off the back of the rim. 3-pointer. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Miami Heat finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Setting the floor for the Heat. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Davion Mitchell. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Adebayo in at the 5.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
And there's a pick. Brooks from outside. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Powell's shot is off.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little